What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk, and this was a 12 rounder for the undisputed WBC, WBA, WBO, and IBF Heavyweight World Championship. And this fight was Saturday, May 18th from the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And this fight was broadcasted on the Zone pay per view. And in this fight, we got to see a newly crowned undisputed heavyweight world champion, which happens to be Oleksandr Usyk. He improves to 22-0. Tyson Fury drops to 34-1-1. I mean, just this was an excellent fight. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really think it was gonna be that thrilling, that intriguing to watch. There were shifts throughout. At one point, Fury was seeming like he was in the driver's seat. Then Usyk all of a sudden came around. It was a great fight. Personally, I had a 116-111 in favor of Oleksandr Usyk. The three judges had this one extremely close, actually very close. They had a 114-113 for Fury, which I just don't agree with. I can't see it. That's 7-5 to Fury. I just can't see that. Because personally, I thought Usyk won the last 5 rounds pretty clearly. And then the other judges had a 114-113 for Usyk and 115-112 for Usyk, which I can see. 115-112 is 7-5 Usyk, and 114-113 is 6-6, which I think is the best case for Fury in my opinion. But just to break down my scorecard, I really thought that the first 2 rounds were great rounds for Usyk. He went to the body a bit, was going to the body with those straights, went to the head with some nice left hands. I thought those were 2 good rounds for Usyk, and I thought Fury just didn't really do enough in those rounds. But round number 3, however, this was a very, very close round. I think it could have went either way. It was definitely a swing round of this fight, but I gave it to Usyk. I thought he just slightly out-hustled Fury in the round, just overall. However, I think it was a very close round that could have went either way. But then the fourth round, I mean, really from the fourth up until the seventh round, it was excellent work for Tyson Fury. He was really outboxing Oleksandr Usyk. I mean, yeah, he just did very, very good from rounds 4 through 7. And that's when I really thought that Fury was going to just take over the fight and outbox Usyk. I mean, Usyk was actually getting hurt. He was getting buckled with some of these shots. Looked like he was sort of down and out. I mean, he was really looking tired. He was breathing heavy. Usyk really, I mean, that's the first time I really saw Usyk in major, major trouble like that, aside from in the second fight against Joshua. However, he was able to bounce back after that surge, and after 7 rounds, I had it 67-66 for Tyson Fury. I had Fury winning the last 4 there. But then in round number 8, I thought that Usyk turned it around a bit. I thought he had a good round, landed some good shots, some very big left hands, and he was actually able to bust up the nose of Fury in that 8th round. And Fury's nose was bleeding and seemingly looked broken. Then in round number 9, however, this was a massive Usyk round. Some people think that the fight should have ended here, and I think it possibly could have. I mean, it was a huge Usyk round. He landed a massive left hand that buckled Fury against the ropes, and then just started hammering him with left hand after left hand combinations. And Fury was out on his feet, stumbling and bumbling across the ring. I mean, he was out on his feet. I'm shocked he stayed up. He didn't really go down to the canvas. However, he was getting battered across the ring, went flying into the corner, only with the ropes holding him up. If the referee didn't step in and call a standing knockdown, then I think Fury could have got stopped in that round. I mean, he was really getting battered. I mean, really. But that's a 10-8 round there for Oleksandr Usyk. Then from there on out, I gave them all to Oleksandr Usyk. Round number 10, I thought that Fury had a good recovery. However, Usyk just overall landed better. Same with round 11. Fury would land some decent shots, but Usyk overall had more momentum, had more energy, and was landing better overall. And in round number 12, Fury was able to land 1 or 2 good shots, but overall, Usyk would just pity patter him with some very nice pop shots, some left hands, and I thought that he just did overall more to win. And this goes into question: what's next for Oleksandr Usyk? Or actually, first for both fighters, obviously on the table. There's obviously a possible rematch, and most likely, I think we're going to see a rematch between these two. It ended up being a split decision. I think it should have been a unanimous decision for Usyk. I picked Usyk to win by decision, but I mean, I think we'll definitely see a rematch, a fight of this magnitude, undisputed world titles. Even if the next fight isn't for undisputed, because obviously with sanctioning bodies and other guys like the mandatories, like we just saw earlier on the card, Ajit Kabayel won a final eliminator, so that means he would be next in line for the WBC belt. Maybe we could see that belt go vacant or something. Um, and even other guys in the IBF and stuff like that. So we could possibly see some of these belts go vacant, but still see a rematch for these two. But if they don't have a rematch for Oleksandr Usyk next, we could possibly see him fight maybe Ajit Kabayel, who just won the final eliminator. We could see him face the winner of Dubois versus Hergovich. Maybe even the winner of, or maybe even Joseph Parker, who's coming off some big wins. Stuff like that. I mean, we could see big fights for Usyk next. But as for Tyson Fury, aside from a rematch, I mean, we could possibly see him face the winner of Wilder versus Zhang. Um, Maybe we could see him against someone like Ajit Kabayel, obviously, who just got a big win. If he doesn't obviously do the rematch with Usyk, or we could possibly see him. I mean, really, I think if he faces the winner of Zhang and Wilder, it's probably if Zhang wins, he'll probably face him. And I don't think he'll face Joe Parker anytime because I think they're pretty close and obviously train together. So I don't necessarily think that they'll have a fight down the line. But yeah, I mean, I think there's still a lot of opportunities for both, even though Tyson Fury did lose this fight. So overall, Oleksandr Usyk drops Tyson Fury, and overall, in my opinion, outworks him to win this fight via split decision and become a two-weight undisputed champion of the world. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.